Hello and welcome back to the channel, and we'll be doing a reading for what is he, she, they doing in the unseen, hidden, dark realm. What do you need to know? So there is also a little bit of a intuitive messages that are going to come with this reading. And so they begin with, there's a disconnected element within this relationship. So disconnected, I mean there's a disconnect in communication between two people or more. There is not much said anymore in behind closed doors. So take that as it resonates, which would mean, there's no communication, no talking, probably zero going on behind closed doors. It's one person doing one thing and one person doing their own thing in the other direction. So a very disconnected, disjointed relationship based around communication. Okay, so take it as it lands. That will fit slightly differently for everyone. And this also comes with a warning of choose your battles wisely. And I can see where that would come up this week because of the astrology flow. If it's not worth your time, don't give it attention. And it's also another time zone of don't get involved in other people's drama because it's a drag me down energy. And that also is the message for behind closed doors. Pick your battles wisely with whomever you're engaging with or involved with. Okay, so take that as it lands. That's a fairly general good rule of thumb thing to do anyway. The person you are involved with, in that unseen hidden realm, they're laying in limbo in a stuck matter or stuck motion, or they're in a stagnant motion is another word for it. So meaning that they're waiting on something to be able to move forward or something, or waiting in limbo or stuck in stagnancy because, they're trying to do something, go somewhere, make a move forward, but there's something stopping them. So you might know what that is. You might not know what that is. And they might be waiting in stagnation for another person in the background. So waiting around to make their move, but based upon somebody else in the background. Okay, so take that as it lands. That will fit a different scenario for everybody, a different storyline, right? But there's a stagnation energy. So something going on in the background, but there's something that's created a roadblock, and they're waiting for something to be able to do something, or waiting for somebody to be able to make their move. Okay, so that also, this person you're involved with, the characteristics of that person's personality is very immature, childlike, childish is something else. You could end up having somebody who's 40, 50, 60, 70 years old acting like somebody they would be like maybe 15. So very immature energy. Somebody who probably has never grown up or never mentally or spiritually evolved or matured. Okay, and that will be, of course, at a totally different level for everybody who watches this, okay? And also, there's something else that came in. You are going to need to defend yourself. Now, that's going to be for you, okay? So that message is because of whomever you're involved with. There's something going on in the background. For example, if the person you're engaged with, involved with, is spreading rumors, lies, and gossip about you, that would mean the message for you is you need to stand tall and you need to stand up and defend yourself, okay? So defending yourself with whatever is going on with the person you're involved with. There is a specific time frame that came in with this reading, and it's December 2024. Okay, so this can play out a couple different ways. So you may need to start defending yourself from today, right through till the end of December 2024, or it's a strict time frame of today, which is October 23rd. To December 31st, 2024. There's a very, very specific time frame involved for something, okay? So something you want to start taking a look at and see what's going on in the background, but there's a time frame involved for a certain reason or a specific purpose. So that's a different storyline for everybody as well. So we will move on with our 5 to 10 card spread here. Okay, the King of Coins. This has got to do with money matters. Okay, so whenever the King of Coins, this usually is an older person. Usually it's an older male. So man, but it's not gender specific. So it can be an older man, an older woman. Usually the kings and queens tend to be the older people, like the parents, married couples who've been married for quite a few years or together quite a few years. But there's things going on in the background to do with money, finances, investments, assets, maybe money being shuffled around or moved around, but it's got to do with physical, tangible areas. Okay, so take that as it lands. So There could be being money moved around or decisions being made in the background that you're not aware of. And this person you're involved with is very money-minded, very money-based. Could be very greedy with money and those areas. They could be money hoarders, or they could they may have always tried to control you with money and finances is something else. Okay, so this here is the Page of Coins. So we have a lot of money areas showing up here. This is 2 cards in a row based upon the coins, which are pentacles, which is physical, material areas, money, assets, investments, finances, houses, property, real estate, anything to do in the tangible material realm. We got something going on here. And so this person might be waiting to hear something to do with money or money affairs or finances. This might be something they're waiting on in the background. Like I said, they're waiting on something to be able to do something to proceed. So if they're depending on somebody else in the background to help them maybe move money or something to do with money or affairs or tangible assets, they're waiting in limbo on something. Like they're trying to do something in the background to do with these monetary or physical or material areas. Like I said, they're hung up with something and they're in stagnation with something, but it's got to do with tangible affairs. Or, something else that just comes to mind. They might have applied for a loan or something like that. Or like a line of credit or something. And so if they've applied, that's just an example. It might apply, it might not. Just a general example of what I'm talking about. They might be waiting on a banker, or if they've applied for a loan that you don't know about, they might be waiting for the correspondence or the information or the contact to come through to see whether the loan was approved or not, something like that. Or it could be legal matters with paperwork, investments, anything to do with contracts or agreements, something like that. This actually could have to do with insurance policies too. So the next card we have, we have the battle card. Okay, so it looks like we have a battle over money, financial affairs. Take it as it lands. That's going to be a slightly different storyline for everybody. And we could be talking about large loans, big debt, big household debt. Something like that, or maybe somebody trying to get out of a household debt that they created. But put it this way, when I see this row of cards come up here, this could be a lot of money and fighting and conflict over money and financial affairs, put it that way. And there could be just a lot of war, a lot of conflict going on behind closed doors. So there's no decent communication. There's a disconnect there. But if there is any sort of communication that goes on within this house and home, it's in a conflict manner. It's fighting, it's arguing, it's unkind words, it's meanness, it's harsh words, those kind of things. It's negative, fighty conflict communication, okay, going on. Okay, so, and this is very much looking like fighting over money. And it could be fighting over kids. When we have a page, that can also involve children. Pages are younger people, children. So we could have fighting over children, or there may be custody things going on. There could be fighting over that. King of Pentacles. We have 2 of these. Okay, when I see this can be a couple different things. There can be another man involved. It could be another woman. That's not gender specific, but it's possible. There could be another man, another woman involved in the background. Or this can be basically 2 people at war that carry a masculine energy about them. So it's like 2 men at war, probably over money. This could be lawyer to lawyer, something like that. There's something wrong here. There's a disconnect. There's discord going on here. This could be, if this person is definitely a female, there's another man involved in the picture somewhere. Put it where it fits. They even could involve lawyers, but it could involve another love interest in the background. Oh, yeah. So the Fool, I don't normally do reverse readings unless they come up in reverse, and then I definitely take them. And this one did come up in reverse. And the Fool. So I just finished saying that at the beginning. The Fool normally is a brand new start, a brand new cycle. When it comes in reverse, it's being paused. Something is standing in the way of a new cycle starting. Somebody here is wanting to do something, start off something, maybe start a new cycle, maybe leave, get out, but there's something holding them in stagnation. Something's been delayed, or it's been stopped, or it's stagnant. Something in the background. It's on pause, or it's on hold. King of Cups. Okay, now It looks like we have up to 3 men involved here. Okay, so definitely money, financial affairs, assets, material goods, physical goods, something being delayed, stopped. So something has stopped them in the background. And they might be going to they might act, well, it's true. They might be actually going to 2 or 3 different men for help, or 2 or 3 men involved. This can be a person in the background that they're involved with. It could involve the person in the background along with a lawyer or a lawyer team. But now we have 3 men involved. Now this could actually go to 3 women involved as well, because it's not gender specific, but that's possible. Now, if this should be the case of where we have a lot of rumors, lies, and gossip, people just making up stories to line their own pockets, it would be a group of 3 or more, and this is probably the energy that you're going to have to defend yourself against from now till the end of December. Okay, we're going to take a few cards from this deck. And what's going on here? Phoenix. Okay, we have transformation and transition coming in. This couldn't be a better card. So the Phoenix is a new phase, rekindling, renew, transformation, growth, or changed mind about something. For the most part, it's going to be a total change in a cycle. There's something coming to a close and something new starting. Again, that's this card, but reversed around to upright. There's something that's stopping this. And remember, these readings can be reversed or mirrored. So this could be your reading, could be the person you're involved with reading. And if it's neither your story, it could be somebody in your environment, a coworker, a child, a relative, a friend, whatever. When I see this card, it's like a burning off. So there's going to be a completion, and ending, a finish. Something involved that needs to be done. Or you might be trying to work on this, or something, either one of you. But there's definitely something coming to an end, and probably a harsh end because it's conflict style. And if the person in the background, whatever they're doing, they might be trying to bring something to an end, or a completion or a closure without your knowing. Oh geez, yeah. Okay, so this is 2. This is like a double ending. There's more than one thing going on here, is what this card tells me. So we have the Grim Reaper, if you can imagine. So we got 2 ending cards. So Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Transformation in your life. Guru and transformation in your life. So this tells me this is a definite ending, except I kind of think now, looking at this, there's more than one cycle coming to a close, but there's a lot of fighting going on. So could be fighting over kids, custody battles, money, finances, houses, real estate, investments, whatever. There's something going on here, and we have a lot of people involved here. Okay, well, look at this. Now, that couldn't be any more plainer. So this is definitely a marriage involved, or a common law relationship involved that is coming to an end. This is kind of bizarre. These are crazy cards to come out. Like, it's very blunt. This relationship is over and done with, and you're fighting over money, finances, in behind closed doors. There's not been good communication going on here probably for a number of years. And I wouldn't say, I wouldn't be scared to say probably in excess of 5 years. But it looks like this relationship is coming to a close. So the wedding rings card is the wedding, the married, the soul connection, eternal love. It's a relationship card, but we have a double ending. So this can mean one of you or this person has somebody in the background already, and that relationship that you're currently in has been over for a very, very long time. And there's going to be more than 2 cycles that need to have closure or resolution to it. Take it as it lands, take it as it fits. But this is starting to look like an ugly mess, whatever's going on here. Okay. This is the photograph card. So that gives indication that you're sitting and looking in the past, and maybe at times that were good, and how these good times and good years went very, very south. Yeah, this is messy, whatever's going on here. Okay, we'll pull a couple cards from here, and we'll see what it tells us. Yeah, distant horizons. Okay, so there's when I see this card, it means it's the 3 and the 6 is a 9, which means a perseverance card. It means keep going to bring closure, resolutions, culminations, finishes, endings. Okay, so this means you have ideas for the future on your mind, but you're just not there yet. So there's a new cycle awaiting down the road. You have not reached it, but you're getting there closer, and you're getting closer all the time. Okay. I think you know this has been over for a very, very long time, and you might be just coming to an acceptance of that this needs to change, needs to come to an end, and you have me to look under bigger, brighter times and areas in life. Okay. Holy cow. We have a bunch of men involved. Here is another mature man. So now we have up to 4 men involved here. Now, if this might be you as an older male or an older female, looking at something in the distant horizons, or because this is a two-way street going on here with this reading, because we know it's a relationship involved. It's a married couple or common law. So there could be up to 4 men involved here, involved in the background with the person you're involved in. So this can actually read another way. So I'm kind of reading it because I kind of think that you know that there is a new horizon that needs to be a path that needs to be followed for yourself, or something new, something better. There's that. But with the way this reading goes, the person you're involved with is looking at a new cycle in life, and it's got to do there's something been going on in the background with an older man, another man involved. And that is part of their new cycle, but for some reason they're stuck, or they're in stagnation. They're trying to get this going in the background without you knowing, but there is definitely another man involved in the background. Now take that as it lands, could be another woman as well, right? Okay, so the distant horizons definitely is involved with a mature man. And if it's not an involvement of a relationship going on in the background, the mature man could be a lawyer or court linked. Law matters, legal contracts. But so the lawyer might be a male lawyer. When I see this card, it often can be that, because I see the library in the background. Okay, so we're going to pick a card from here, and we're going to see what it tells us. Okay, spiritual love. Oh, trouble, accusations. Okay, again, that really confirms. So you need to, the lily, this particular card is for you. And so this is spiritual love. So meaning, you know what, pick your battles and make sure you have a lot of self-love, looking after yourself, self-care, self-love, self-preservation, basically, mode, because this is ugly what's going on. It is involving rumors, lies, and gossip, right? Defend yourself, but treat yourself with love, dignity, respect, self-healing, self-rejuvenation, those kind of things. Now the frying pan, I said this earlier, and here it is, the frying pan. So this is troubled, accusations, again, the rumors, lies, and gossip, something that you need to defend yourself with. Funny how those cards just pop out as soon as I say those intuitive messages at the beginning. This is a domestic mess between two people. And between these two people, the person you're involved with has got everybody else involved with their affairs. Instead of looking after it themselves, they're involving a group to try to get them to do their dirty work or their persuasion work, or trying to pick sides. And I can see that. But again, chances are this relationship has been over a long time ago. You stayed together behind closed doors for whatever reason, probably financial reasons by the look of it. But it's been over and done with, and it looks like the transformation or the transition time of getting out of this cycle is coming, and I think you probably are very aware of that. Okay. Use your time wisely. You only get so much. You're only blessed with so much of it. Okay, so again, the choose your battles wisely and use your time wisely. Give your attention to positive things. Again, don't get involved in somebody's drama. Remember, you're dealing with somebody who is immature, very childish. So it's like, pick your battles. Sometimes it's not even worth replying. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy on a low vibrational person or energy, right? They're energy suckers, energy vampires. Okay, and red flag warning. Okay, here we go. Again, there is more things going on in the background than what you're aware of. So it's time to start looking at the detail, and everything that seems off in the background, listen to that, because it probably is. So with this card, red flag warning, alert, caution. This surrounds you, people, groups, information, details, or circumstances in your surroundings in some fashion. If something feels off, listen, investigate, and inquire. There's something going on here. Again, there's more than one thing going on here. I said there's actually a minimum of two. So you could be looking at marital financial affairs in a separation or divorce agreement or legal papers, but there's also something going on with somebody else in the background with this person. And actually it could be more than one. So this is an interesting read. This is an ugly domestic mess going on behind closed doors. And chances are there might be the odd person that knows about it in your life, like maybe a close friend or maybe a family member, but there's not too much beyond that, right? It's kind of, putting a mask or a shade over the door so no one can see what's going on behind closed doors, but it's very, very battle weary. Okay, so this can involve a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. It can involve Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's a very heavy indication that there is definitely an Aries person or an Aries type of energy involved, right? That is very combative energy, conflict ridden. They like to kind of push things beyond the natural normal limits, push their luck, right? So that's, again, there's a multitude of people involved here. There's at least 4. Again, that can be men and women. Take it as it lands. But there's something that needs to be resolved and come to a full conclusion, because there's better things on the horizon is what it says. And this person has been working something in the background for a better horizon on their part. We can see that. And I kind of think you've been thinking the same thing. It's kind of where you come into this reading a little bit the same thing. So, you're looking at better times or better things ahead, and you also need to be looking after you. So this person is really going on in the background with rumors, lies, gossip, kind of lining their own pockets for false support, right, for the time being. But normally as time goes on, people get smart to that. They figure it out. And the rumors, lies, gossip, the manipulation tactic usually comes back to bite them in the ass. So again, that's why it's just choose your battles wisely, keep everything above board, stay positive, because it all comes out in the wash in the end, right? And you'll be looking like the good, honest, respectable person. And this person generally sinks out of sight once the truth surfaces, because it always does. So just keep in mind, November 19th, Pluto will be leaving the sign of Capricorn forever. None of us will live long enough to see this transit again, which means it's highly, highly, highly transformational energy, which fits very, very nicely with this reading. And so when everything's above board, Pluto will reward after it shifts into the sign of Aquarius. That's again November 19th, okay? So keep that in mind. Again, at the 29th degree of Capricorn, that usually plays out in negative, conflicty, ways before it ever straightens out. So basically, it brings out the worst behavior in people at the 29th degree, which is known as the anoretic degree. So just keep that in mind. Whatever's going on, the worst in behavior comes out, and people do stupid things. Even though they really know better, and then they shouldn't be doing it, but they do it anyway, thinking they're going to get away with it. But it always comes back to surface through the floorboards and bite them in the ass. So don't take part of that, okay? Stay out of that. Let them make their choices. They're all adults, and the consequences come with the choices. Again, choose your battles wisely and use your time wisely, okay? And be very, very, very hyper vigilant about the red flag warnings. If something feels off, go investigate it. Okay, so I'm going to pick one card here. So we're going to choose a card, and we're going to see what kind of character, besides a childish, immature person, that you're involved with. Chances are this person might have been a little bit spoiled at some duration in their life. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've got the worst of the worst you're involved with here, unfortunately. This card has come out quite a few times, actually. It's a huge deck, but this comes out a lot. Avenger. Memory, resolve, hatred, plotting. Again, someone who is a con artist, someone who's a liar, a manipulator. That's unfortunate. You've been dealing with this kind of person for a lot of years already, I can tell. Somebody who likes to try stack the deck by manipulative means, trying to get false support from people. So there is a beneficial point to this particular card. In your ace in your pocket means eventually the truth always surfaces. It always, always, always comes out in the wash, and the rumors will correct themselves. The truths will come out. And it's kind of that same old saying, you throw them enough rope and they kind of hang themselves. They do the damage by their own word of mouth, okay? So stay positive, keep everything above board, and you'll do just fine here. It's a rough reading, this one. A lot of conflict going on for a lot of years. So, like I said, there's lots going on in the background that you don't know about to do with money, finances, investments, insurance policies. This could actually even involve the sale of a house or a property or a real estate. Okay, take it as it lands. It's coming to a closure in more than one cycle. So that will end our reading. And so take the reading as it resonates. And it's for every level of state of consciousness. Remember, we're all on our own journey in this evolution in this lifetime. So if you like the reading, claim it, seal it with a midnight kiss. And if you don't like it, ditch it and leave it. Remember, we are always, always, always at free will choice. So may it shine on you. May it shine on you in a very positive way. So wishing you health, happiness, and many mixed blessings. And until we talk again, stay happy, stay healthy, take care of yourself, and take care of each other. And click like, share, subscribe, and click the bell icon. It helps my channel grow. And until then, I guess all I have to say, it's been an absolute pleasure reading for you today. Take care and bye for now.